to Vern Sports Chat and a Merry Christmas from Vern.
Good morning, I'm Vic and welcome. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show. Your sports update show 365 days a year. Every morning, 7 o'clock Central European Time. Been running since the 1st of December 2024, so a little bit more than a year.
Yeah.
Dave, we've done only missed 2 shows in 1 year because of our trip to Italy.
Yeah. Italians, man.
Listen here. We got to do a trip like that next year. I don't know for what, but we got to do a trip maybe for like a rugby game. I don't know.
To Swansea.
No. I want to go south. I want to go to Italy again.
Summer was nice, man.
It was nice there, man. Morning, Ronnie. Ronnie's awake already. I thought she'd still be sleeping with the way she ate last night.
Oh, man. Thanks again, man. That was absolutely amazing last night. Oh.
Well, hey. But listen here. We could talk a lot of cuck today because there's not a lot of sports today, eh?
Yeah, there's not a lot going on at the moment.
Tomorrow is a different story. Tomorrow it's NBA, full guns blazing again. It's NHL tomorrow. There's college football. The next few days are going to be hectic in sports, man.
That's the way it is.
Isa is also in the house. Good morning. But look, here we go. Let's have a look at the topics quickly because there's not a lot. A little bit of AFCON, a look back, a look ahead. That's it. We'll talk about Andy Reid retiring from the Kansas City Chiefs. Of course, don't forget, Eurobasket. Vern, tell us what's coming up. There are 3 games still to be played. They're going to play tomorrow, right?
They play tomorrow. Pity we're not doing any because we are doing the football. Partizan Belgrade against Maccabi Tel Aviv. That one should be an interesting one. Monaco against Real Madrid.
How do you pronounce them?
Monaco.
There you go.
Monaco, man. And Vitas Bologna against Olympiacos Piraeus. That's always a must-win for both teams because both teams are right around the playoff spot there.
Olympiacos has slacked off a little bit.
Vic, with that team, come on, you have Sasha Vezenkov, who is the absolute MVP of the league.
But we say that with that team. We say that with Anadolu. We say that with Partizan.
We say that with your Sharks.
With the Bulls.
With the
Clippers.
There's so many teams underperforming around the world at the moment.
Would that be the motto of 2025? Underperforming teams.
Yeah, that could be it, man.
Terrible, man. Just terrible.
Terrible!
But let's move into the AFCON. There were 4 games last night in the AFCON. I'll go through those quickly. Burkina Faso beat Equatorial Guinea 2-1.
Holy moly.
Look, the red card there in the 50th minute did not help Equatorial Guinea. And this was a crazy game. I watched the highlights because Equatorial Guinea took the lead in the 85th minute with 10 men on the field. And in the 95th minute and in the 98th minute, Burkina Faso scored twice. So Burkina Faso scored 2 goals after the 95th minute. Crazy. The Equatorial Guinean players were losing it, Vern. They were losing it on the field. I thought they might have to get the riot police out.
Oh, man.
Then Algeria beat Sudan. Man, Anna, what is wrong with Sudan? Because I saw Anna was in this morning.
Was she in?
Yes, there, Anna, morning. Yeah, just after Dion Fonsale. So, Anna, what happened to your Sudanese, man? 3-0 against Algeria. A guy we do know really well from the Premier League, Mahrez, scoring 2 goals there for Algeria.
He plays now in Saudi Arabia, I think, right?
Something like that, yeah. And then the Ivory Coast beat Mozambique 1-0. Who scored? Ahmad Diallo of Manchester United. They always score when they don't play for us. Funnily enough, it's a curse.
It is a curse.
But he did win, and then Cameroon beat Gabon 1-0. I saw a little bit of highlights of that one. Warmer also played really well there. So yeah. You got to watch some of the talent. Look, I was thinking the other day, talking about let me take that away so that we can see. There you go. I was thinking the other day, if you're a Premier League manager, right?
Yeah.
And you know that the most hectiest time in the Premier League is over Christmas. Do you sign African players? Do you sign in your key positions, your best players to be Africans? Do you do that if you're in the Premier League and there's no Christmas break like in Spain, in Italy, in France? Do you do that?
But listen here, Jose Mourinho, when he was champions with Chelsea, he had Drogba, he had Essien, he had a lot of players there from Africa. So,
but he also had 50. He also had 50 internationals in his squad.
Yeah, also
I
true.
mean, big teams, maybe like a Liverpool, it doesn't hurt them as much. But if you're like Brighton or Brentford, and you lose 3 of your top players to the AFCON, that kind of hurts you, man.
That hurts, man.
Then let's have a look. The Premier League, that is back tomorrow. And the first game on top there, Man United with Newcastle, that's going to be live with Vern. He's going to enjoy doing that one on his own tomorrow. Yeah.
I might even get Ryan to come in with me.
Yeah, you do that, man. You do that. But there's some good games coming up there in the Premier League this weekend. I mean, Arsenal, Brighton, Nottingham Forest. Good morning, Mo. Nottingham Forest against Man City is going to be interesting. Can Wolverhampton upset Liverpool?
Come on, Wolves.
Chelsea, Aston Villa, man. That's a big one. I still got to watch our prediction show that I can write down what I tipped so that I know what I've got this weekend.
Yeah. I've got that written down somewhere.
Well, you can after the show, we'll just hang on and you can quickly give it to me.
I think you'll have to watch it.
Decipher what you wrote.
No, I can't find it. So you'll have to watch it again.
Okay. Then don't forget, guys, listen here. Before we get into other stuff, this evening, 2 o'clock in the morning, it is the Rockets versus the LA Lakers. That's going to be...
What a game.
I mean, you got Alpin Sengun, you got Kevin Durant on the one side, you got LeBron, you got Doncic on the other side, Austin Reeves, good coaching, Missoula against Ty Lue. You got it's all going on there. It's going to be a battle, man. This is going to be a battle. It's going to also show me a lot for the playoffs already. This has got playoff character.
Those NBA playoffs situation. I know there's still a long way to go, but it's already starting to split the what do you call it? The riffraff is starting to get rid of the riffraff.
Yeah. Then don't forget, this afternoon, a little bit earlier than usual, at 4 o'clock this afternoon, we'll be on with the DEFCON Rugby show today at 4. Don't forget, tomorrow is double. It's not just Manchester United against Newcastle. At 4 o'clock, It is Bafana against the Pharaohs.
That's going to be an absolute scream of a game.
We're playing the boys from Armin Ra there,
It's Mokoena against Salah. It's going to be epic, man.
You mean against Cleopatra?
Yeah.
I hope they play more like Cleopatra and less like Armin Ra. Would be nice. Look, if South Africa can get anything out of that game, they're into the next round.
Yes, a draw will be enough, yeah.
A draw should be enough, and then the last game is against, I think, Zimbabwe.
But you got to go out and win it, Vic. You got to go out and win it.
You got to beat those Egyptians, man. We got to knock the pyramids down,
standing there for 8,000 years, it's time to go, man.
Yeah, there you go, definitely. So, yeah, that's that. And look, I don't know really what... now we're going to talk about this man retiring there. Oh, Andy Reid.
Yeah, talk about it. You talk about him.
You don't know shit about Andy Reid. Andy Reid, I could have said his name is John Fritz. Don't know who the hell he is. You wouldn't know. Now, Andy Reid is the head coach. Still the head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. Won 3 Super Bowls. Obviously, with Patrick Mahomes as the quarterback. Great manager. Famous for this. For hamburgers. The man is famous for burgers, baby.
No.
The man,
normally I would say...
I think the man eats a hamburger every freaking day. Him and Donald Trump could actually shake hands.
Yeah.
They have about the same diet. Hamburgers and Coke. Andy Reid loves his shit.
Normally I would say, yummy, I'd have that hamburger immediately, but at the moment, I don't want to see food.
I tell you now, there's nothing. Now, I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about all these franchise chains and stuff like that. But a good hamburger with freshly ground beef. I could have one now. It doesn't have to be a big one. It could be like a slider. The small.
I like a petite slider. I would take. Yeah.
A petite slider. You would take.
Petite slider.
Very good. But now Andy Reid has said, end of the year it's done. So that's going to be big waves. I mean they're going to fight all the assistant coaches in the league and everybody. They're going to fight for that spot there at Kansas City. I mean, you've got a good quarterback. But Travis Kelce, the tight end, because I mean, it's a threesome there. It's a threesome there in Kansas City. It's obviously the quarterback Mahomes, it's the tight end Kelce, and it was the coach. And it looks like 2 or 3 are leaving the sinking ship. Mahomes might not even be ready for the beginning of next season because he tore his ACL last week. Yeah. So yeah, Kansas City is not looking good there in the Midwest.
Nah.
But
Rick, as long as there's no tornado going through there, they'll be fine.
People don't, a lot of people don't know the how do you say it? I'll be doing that on the across the pond soon. That area of the world, I'll introduce that. But a lot of people don't know that you have the city of Kansas City is not in the state of Kansas. It is in Missouri.
Confusing.
It is. But the city of Kansas City has become so big that the main part is in Missouri, but the other part has gone over into Kansas already. The city's basically in 2 states. It's interesting. It's an interesting concept. What you're doing today? Well, today we're doing the DEF CON show, and then later in the evening, early morning hours, definitely the NBA at 2 o'clock. And I might still do the Vikings against the Lions at about 10:15. We'll see how all the cooking goes and everything goes. Don't want to force too much. Don't want to force too much. There you go. But yeah, that's it. That's Andy Reid. But I will put this out. This is kind of what it's going to look like. What's upcoming? Maybe the Lions against the Vikings. The Rockets, Lakers is definitely on. Then tomorrow it's AFCON, Egypt, South Africa, Man United, Newcastle. Of course, we will have our daily shows. Saturday is a packed house. Darts, more rugby. Then more NFL, Japanese rugby coming up. So, how do you say it? We're not stingy with our time on the channel, Vern.
Nah. We do our best to entertain.
We do our best to entertain. But that's kind of the morning show for today. Short but sweet. Maybe one of our shortest morning shows ever with 12 minutes. There's not a lot of sports going on now. Don't forget, but hey, a lot of sports coming up. The winter sports starts, tomorrow starts with the famous 4 hills jumping competition.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's the most famous jumping competition in the world. That is, let me just see if I can get that in my head. It is in Bischofshofen, Innsbruck, Garmisch-Partenkirchen. I never get the fourth one, which is also in Germany. Bischofshofen and Innsbruck are in Austria. Garmisch-Partenkirchen, and there's one more in Germany. I always forget that one. But it should be interesting. The big question is it the last time we're going to ever see the Swiss jumper? Harry Potter himself, Mr. Aman.
Is he still jumping?
He's still jumping. He's 137 years old, Vern. He's still jumping, so we'll see if that's his last 4 hills championship. Then, of course, biathlon's back on the weekend. There's skiing again. Olympics around the corner, the Winter Olympics. I know Vern's not that much into Winter Olympics, but I will be on the channel with a lot of the Winter Olympics. Don't worry about that.
It's got ice! Ice!
Yes, Vern's more like Sanka. He kisses the egg and he doesn't do cold winter.
I kiss the egg.
There you go. There you are. Are you dead, man?
Are you dead, man? Nah.
Listen, Ronnie says that well, they have a peaceful day. See you guys later, man. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.